Cognitive dissonance can be reduced. First, change their conflicting behavior to make it match their attitude. Second, change their current conflicting cognition to justify their behavior. And lastly, form new cognitions to justify their behavior. Impression formation is when one person meets another for the first time. It is the first opportunity either person will have to make initial evaluations and judgments about the other. It's really all about prediction. Attribution is a process of explaining both one's own behavior and the behavior of other people. There are two causes of behavior. Situational is when behavior is assumed to come from external sources, while dispositional is when behavior is assumed to come from within the individual. Social interaction. Prejudice is when a person holds an unsupported and often negative stereotyped attitude about the members of a particular social group. It is the attitude. Discrimination is when prejudicial attitudes cause members of a particular social group to be treated differently than others in situations that call for equal treatment. It is the behavior that can result from prejudice. There are theories on how people learn prejudice. Social cognitive theory is explained as a prejudice seen as an attitude that is formed as other attitudes are formed, through direct instruction, modeling, and other social influences on learning. Realist conflict theory states that increasing prejudice and discrimination are closely tied to an increasing degree of conflict between the in-group and the out-group when those groups are seeking a common resource. Social identity theory has three processes that are responsible for the formation of a person's identity within a particular social group and the attitudes, concepts, and behavior that go along with identification with that group. The three processes are social categorization, social identity, and social comparison. The best weapon to overcome prejudice is education, learning about people who are different from you in many ways.
Intrapersonal attraction is liking or having the desire for a relationship with another person. The rules of attraction includes physical attractiveness, proximity, similarity, and reciprocity of liking. Physical attractiveness is basically the physical appearance or the physical beauty of someone else. Proximity is being close to someone, physically or emotionally. Similarity is the more you have something in common, the more you get attracted to each other. And the last one is the reciprocity of liking. It is the tendency of liking someone who likes you. Love is a strong affection for another person due to kinship, personal ties, sexual attraction, admiration, or common interests. The triangular theory of love by Robert Sternberg includes intimacy, passion, and commitment. When intimacy and passion are combined, the result is the more familiar romantic love. When intimacy and commitment are the main components of a relationship, it is called companionate love. When all three components of love are present, the couple has achieved consummate love, the ideal form of love. However, what else do we feel aside from love? We also feel aggression. It is when one person hurts or tries to destroy another person deliberately, either with words or physical behavior. Taking on particular social roles, such as that of a soldier, can lead to an increase in aggressive behavior. A social role is the pattern of behavior that is expected of a person who is in a particular social position. A far more pleasant form of human social interaction is pro-social behavior, or socially desirable behavior that benefits others rather than brings them harm. One form of pro-social behavior that almost always makes people feel good about other people is altruism. Why do people refuse to help others? First is the bystander effect, which is when there are more people around you, the less likely you will help. Second is the diffusion of responsibility, which is when you fail to take responsibility to help.
Created using Powtoon.